everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm back today with Not Too Shabby, and I'm doing a card with the stamp set called Flower Truck. And I'm also using some papers from Not Too Shabby called Dots for Spring. The stamp set has this large sentiment over the top that says fresh picked flowers, and it has some tulips, some daffodils, a butterfly, a cute pickup truck, and the sentiment, well, hello there. The sentiment, choose kindness often. And hey, friends. There's also a mason jar with some flowers in it. So, really a cute stamp set. And I'm showing you the papers. They are double-sided polka dotted papers, size 6 inches by 6 inches. So, what you've got here is a rainbow of colors starting from, like, I started from the purple end all the way up to the pink, but it's got purple, several colors of, well, like 2 colors of purple, 2 colors of blue, 2 of green, 2 of yellow, 2 of peach, and 2 of pink. And it's an ombre shading type paper. If you're not familiar with Not Too Shabby, it is an online stamp site where you can buy stamps from several different manufacturers, as well as the Not Too Shabby line. So the stamp set that I'm using today is from the Not Too Shabby line. And I'll have linked below my discount. So if you go to Not Too Shabby using my affiliate link, you can save on your purchase. So I just want to encourage you to check that out. And the piece that I'm cutting out right now is going to be serving sort of as my clouds. And then I'll have some green in the background. And then I will have some green for the, I guess, like the rolling hills that the truck's going to be driving across. And I'm also going to have daffodils stamped out. So you can see I don't have a die. I just went ahead and sort of created my cloud effect just with freehand. If you don't have a die that makes clouds, you can do that. That is a-okay. I have some of the images stamped, and I had them cut out using my scan and cut. I also have the banner sentiment freshly picked flowers cut out with my scan and cut from the last time I created a card using the stamp set. And I cut that with my scan and cut too. I did that when I made my last card for this stamp set, which was earlier this month. And if you didn't get to see that video, I'll have it linked at the end of this video. You can be on the lookout for that. I made a slimline card earlier this month, and I posted that on the Not Too Shabby YouTube channel. Now I'm grabbing some Catherine Puller inks, and I'm going to be using Chiffon and In the Park. These are new inks from Catherine Puller, and I'm just going to stamp several sets of this flower bunch. These are daffodils. So I thought just, freehanding it, yellow and green, worked out just fine. And then I'll just pick the ones that I think look the best for my card. And I really like the Catherine Puller inks and would highly recommend them. They're juicy dye-based ink. A little bit goes a long way. You don't have to press real hard to get ink onto your stamp. You just lightly tap, and you can see I'm just pressing freehand. I'm not even using a stamp positioning tool, and I'm not having any trouble getting full coverage. It's looking great so far. And this is just regular accent opaque 80-pound paper. It's nothing fancy. Alright, now that I'm done stamping my daffodils, I will go ahead and fussy cut some of them that I'm going to be using on my card panel. And I actually fussy cut several bunches of daffodils, but I won't have that in this video. I cut some of that footage out, but you can see how easy these stamps are. Once you stamp them, how easy they are to fussy cut. It's not hard, in any way. And I'm just trying to figure out here how I'm going to design my card and where I'm going to place the flowers, obviously in the bed of the truck because that looks so cute. But just thinking about other places on this panel where I can place my flowers. A little bit more about Not Too Shabby. So, as I said, they have their own line of stamps, and this is from March. So, it's one of the brand new stamp sets that just came out in March. They have free shipping on orders $60 or more, and shipping is super fast. And there's also, like I said, a discount. If you use my affiliate link, you'll get a 10% discount off of your order. So please make sure you check that out. And before you shop, click on that link below. Okay, so I grabbed a piece of the peach dotted paper from the special paper pad that came out in the March release. I'm going to use that sort of as my background, and then I'm just taking some of this green dotted paper, it's like the yellow green, and I'm tearing it along the edge, and this is going to create my landscape. Then I'm taking some of the Catherine Pooler ink, in the Park ink, and I am ink blending this piece of paper, just the edge where it tore. So just the white part, that's all that I'm trying to ink blend. Now, I do get a little bit on the pattern paper, but it's not going to matter. And Catherine Pooler inks are available at Not Too Shabby, which is a really great opportunity for you to get your inks. That way you can get a discount. And I'm just going to glue things down. I'm using some art glitter glue. You can either use glue or tape, whichever you prefer. I do have a piece of craft card making up my A2 card base. It's going to be a landscape card, which are like my favorite to make. You'll see that most of my cards are landscape. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I usually don't do like the top folding cards. I like the side folding cards. But this is top folding, obviously, because it's landscape. But that's personal preference. So you see what I did? I put this side down that was ink blended, basically the most solid. So the flip side had like still some white showing where the torn edges were. I think this little hill looks pretty cute. I'm really impressed with how this turned out. Of course, then now I'm going to start adding some flowers. And the truck just looks like, it's just cruising along. This is the truck from the Flower Truck stamp set. And then for the big sentiment, which is the one that says freshly picked flowers, it's just like a big banner sentiment. I cut that out with my Scan and Cut, and I ink blended around it with some Catherine Pooler ink. I'm going to use my tweezers just to help me get like better positioning, I guess you could say. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and glue the flowers down. This is a real easy card, especially if you have everything cut out already. So, for example, I already have the truck cut out from the last card that I made, which was a slimline card, by the way. And I already had the banner sentiment for the top cut out from the last card that I made. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put these daffodils down, and I meant to put them down higher up. That's where I meant to place them, but it's too late now because I had put the glue and everything on on those little daffodils. So then I just had to go with it. It's like I'm not starting over at this point because I'm almost done with the card and we'll just, make it work. The only problem is my end result is all these daffodils that I have lined up in a row kind of cover up the little hill that I created with the pattern paper that I ink blended the top. So the only thing I would change about this is I would make my green paper at the bottom that I tore to get that torn edge, I'd make that a little bit taller. That's the only thing I would change about this card. But otherwise, I think it looks really cute. I did lose some footage. Sorry about that. My camera shut off, but I will talk you through what I did after I lined up all of these daffodils. I took the sentiment, I ink blended it just on the edge with some blue ink from Catherine Pooler. I think I picked the Fiesta Blue. No, the Cummerbund, the new color from the Date Night collection. And I put that right over top of the truck. Then I took the little butterflies and I stamped them directly onto the peach paper using Pucker Up and Cummerbund from the Catherine Pooler inks. Thank you so much for checking out my video. If you're new, please subscribe. I would love to have you as a subscriber. Leave a comment below and a thumbs up. I love reading your comments and always appreciate the thumbs up. Thanks so much. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.